Hey, it's Kuunda News. I'm just finishing up making supper because it's been a bit of a long day. But here's the footage from the Truro NCA event. Well, some of it. Stay tuned for more updates on how it's going to be presented in the future, kind of thing. I'm going to be putting out more and more over the next few days. But yeah, here's the footage from as the NCA guys were leaving. They offered to let me in the car, so I got in with them and got an interview. So here's the footage from that.
Suck a dick. Number 4, read the NCA policies. National Citizens Alliance.ca.
It's amazing, isn't it? You know something? I tried to talk to people, and you can't. You can't talk to them. It's on tape. When somebody who can't read, you can't talk to them.
Nice, sweetheart.
Who's your person? Down here. They look at me like I'm a child molester. Like I don't know what they've been told. But it's just like these 14, 15-year-old people look at me like I'm assaulted their parents or something, who killed their puppy, and it's like, I can't even speak to you guys. You have no idea who I am, where I come from, what particular father I am. What of all those people who might have got 12 people or a dozen people that were actually wanting to do it.
Stand there talking to them, they won't let anyone else.
So this is another one.
Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you. We've got a group of police. Chad is up here thinking about how your grade school or elementary school and your have the poetry sessions and your writing
Was there anything you wanted to say before you?
Yeah, do you want to come in, or do you have a car? Or?
I'll tag along with you. See
Yeah,
whatever.
Yep, where are we going?
If you got a seat.
Where are we going? Where are you guys going, Steve? Where are you going, Christina?
Thank you, officer.
Did you want me to get in with you?
Yeah, get in.
Okay.
Can you get this?
Okay. Other side?
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're going to message? Someone want to jump in the car with me? Anyone you going to? Well, I'm going to mine. We'll find a way.
No worries.
Yeah. Steven.
Speed up. Okay,
well, there you go.
Way up.
Get all the unions in there.
All right, that would be
Okay, I think you can squeeze in there.
Yep.
Good, thank you.
You're more flexible than I am.
A little bit.
Just like that.
So, find a place and then we'll contact you.
Yeah, stay with the other guy.
Stay with that guy. Stay with what guy? Oh, yeah, okay.
I hope you weren't promising some other guy a ride or something.
I am buckled. Yep. Read the policies. Read the policies.
Fuck you! Piece of garbage! Oh, I want to just take you out.
Steal the phone now?
Bye.
Holy shit. Unbelievable. Adrian, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't do it on purpose.
Sorry, I'm just keeping this going just for my own safety and accountability, you know what I mean?
Oh, we hear ya. Oh, we hear
Where's
ya.
the other guys? Can you keep
Yeah,
up with them?
well, I told them I'll find a place where we can go get a coffee or something, and then I'll contact
That was
them.
unbelievable. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I guess that little fellow wanted a piece of me, eh?
It's funny how everything the whole event just went over to this.
I know.
That like there was no inclusive event.
I know.
I was kind of curious to see if you would end up leading everybody around for an hour like in Chibuktuk.
Oh, like walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just safety issue. Safety issue, eh?
A little bit. Do you have anything to say about like the ideas about like Canadian sovereignty and Indigenous sovereignty compared to like maybe compared to each other? But I'll let you answer that first.
Yeah, it's a big issue, and it's something we address in our Aboriginal policy.
Yeah, and I saw you have 2 of those.
Yeah, one of them is on getting together and consultation. Other one's on straight Aboriginal policy, but it's a tough one, dealing with the sovereignty of First Nations. Yet we have Canada.
Yeah, and the
trying
UN.
to find a balance between those two entities.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do. And what about the UN?
Do you feel like that might kind of threaten the sovereignty of both?
100%.
Yeah.
First Nations are at big risk through the UN agenda.
Oh my gosh.
Without question, especially with the globalization of Canada, they're a minority, a very small minority in this country. So they're very vulnerable.
And
some of these groups coming in, if they think Europeans were bad, it could be a lot worse.
I've heard that idea before too.
Exactly.
What do you think about? So I heard Maxime talk about this a little bit when he was here too. The idea of Indigenous sovereignty when it conflicts with your stance on oil and gas and that sort of thing.
You got to find a balance and work with them, but they control a lot of land and resources.
Yeah.
So are we going to allow them to hold us hostage as a nation? Right? So that's, we have to work with them, but...
Yeah, I heard the guy back at the event who was asking you to do a land acknowledgement.
This is Canada. This is the way we view it.
Yeah.
It's Canada, and...
well, that is kind of what it says on the hat.
Yeah, this is Canada. And...
Can you find timber? Find timber.
I think there is one up here on the left. If not, there's an A&W. Farther up, there's definitely a
But
Tim's.
this is Canada. Those are tough issues. I don't have the specific policy in front of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything that is inconsistent with it, but...
No. Yeah, I came a little bit less prepared than I'd like to, too.
Yeah.
Got a hold of me at like...
Sorry, Lori, I gotta go now. Yeah, okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. I'm just dealing with a media guy. All right, okay. It's okay, but I can bring up that policy, but we need to find a balance there.
Okay.
But we can't allow groups to hold us hostage. The prosperity, that's why we support listening to people, but also when it comes to national projects,
Okay.
is making sure that they get through.
Okay.
Unless there's, obviously grave concerns, but we can't have one locality holding the rest of the country hostage.
Yeah, one of the
Right?
things that Maxime said when he was here was that he wanted to... I think the long and short of what he was saying was that he wanted to force his view. Basically, he wanted to use the Constitution as a means to basically do just what you're saying.
Kind of dictate.
Well,
or-
the 1860, yeah, the Constitution Act of separation of powers, right, between province and
Okay.
yeah.
Oh. This fell out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to leave this.
The federal government has the jurisdiction, but they're so weak, right?
Okay.
And that's the problem. They're caving into these special interest groups.
And one of the things that I don't really get is, like, you're a little more overt in your policies, but I don't get really what makes you all that different from the Conservatives and the Liberals, especially aside from, like, especially the anti-globalist type stuff, anti-UN type stuff. Clearly the Liberals are, like, fully on board with anti-UN, and
I'm going to give you a comparison.
okay.
And we
Oh
can
yeah,
both-
I've seen the
You've
one on
seen
your
those.
website. Yeah.
There's another one too. We're completely different.
What street is this?
I think Willow, but I'm not sure.
Just that. Just like
We're look at the policy comparison. We're completely different.
Well, like I was saying back there, if there's anything that you wanted to get into that you thought might actually appeal to Nova Scotians, we definitely could talk about that.
Of course.
Okay.
100%.
I haven't got your actual
Yeah.
policies printed out, but I've got the list of what, like, your policy list printed out, and
Yeah.
we could go over that a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
Where's we got that form? Can you open your car for a second?
Patrick.
Yeah, a little intense, eh?
Yeah, the crowds are,
Yeah. No,
it takes one person, right? So you have to be careful.
and there's only so much you can do. You can hold your composure, but yeah, for a little bit.
It's pretty intense. A little different from Halifax
Okay, yeah.
because that
yeah.
was more. There was more movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You were a
there's
little
more-
sweatier in Halifax.
There's more sound, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, it might have been just, there was only your megaphone here, whereas in
Yeah.
Halifax it was the two going off each other.
Yeah. So it was a little different.
What's your experience here compared to other cities?
There's no comparison.
Okay.
Yeah. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the events in Toronto and other places, and it
Yeah,
looks
that
like.
can be bad too. Toronto.
Okay.
Ottawa.
You think those are closer to Halifax than what you experience, like, out in the west?
Yeah, Toronto is very similar depending where you are in the city. Ottawa.
Have you ever been to Montreal?
Montreal is similar too.
Okay.
Can be.
Yeah.
You're right. But Halifax probably takes the cake.
Okay, yeah.
It's unfortunate. Let's just have a dialogue. Let's go through all the policies that they can say what they don't like. And
No, for sure. And that's
Yeah.
one of the things that personally gets me. Like, I definitely don't agree with you on everything,
Yeah.
but I think there's enough for me to disagree with you on that I can honestly do it without,
you're not offending me.
without, like, going into, like, I don't like this idea of using buzzwords just because they might be the most effective way of demonizing you kind of thing.
Exactly. And it's okay if you disagree with me. Maybe I'll agree with you.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll listen to your reasons and say, yeah, that's a great idea.
There's one question I definitely did want to ask you. Words white nationalist and white supremacist are thrown around a lot. Like, how would you differentiate the two of those words?
I think they're pretty synonymous.
Okay.
I would, that's my opinion. Like, we don't subscribe to either of them.
Okay. No,
We think they're
certainly
narrow.
not.
It's a very narrow.
I definitely think you're a little nationalist. Like, it's the first letter in the
Canadian
thing.
nationalist.
Yeah, but
This national is in the national and national citizen.
yeah,
This is a national alliance of citizens.
yeah. It's
So, right?
it's more about
We're a national federal party.
it's alliance
So
to
what's
the
wrong
state,
with
not
the word-
alliance to
Yeah.
a color.
What's wrong with the word national? Like, there's
It's a nation. It's a nation.
there's lots of institutions that it's like national enterprise.
Yeah.
Car rental. Right?
Do you have anything to say about this idea of, like, a nation relationship with indigenous nations and that
It's
kind
an
of thing?
interesting one that needs to be explored, but they still need to honor, in our opinion, this is Canada. Like, they can't just separate and do their own business contrary to the interests of us.
And your idea behind if that were to change, it would take some kind of a constitutional challenge or something along those lines.
It would require that, but they would have to. We all have to coexist.
Do you have any ideas or any thoughts on provincial separation? I know that's not exactly your thing, but okay.
No, we oppose all separatists.
Okay.
100%.
You're not on. Do you think the Bloc should be allowed to exist as a political party?
We don't like it, but of course, if people are voting for them, we don't support their political agenda.
Okay, no, I certainly wouldn't expect you to support their political agenda, but...
Yeah, but we wouldn't take their right away to participate.
Okay.
But, and we have a policy on that.
Yeah.
That addresses the Quebec separation issues.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, yeah,
there's
I
a lot
definitely
of policy.
am
Take
interesting
a closer
to...
look at them.
Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass a little bit for not coming more prepared.
There's an Antifa.
I was only... Oh. No, I think that's just got a black sweater. But, yeah, I would have liked to come a little more prepared, but I only heard back from you like a half hour before.
Anytime.
Cool, and maybe we'll do something on Skype or something along those lines.
Yeah, do something like that. Check the policies out. Get it... take a close look. That's what we always say to people. Take a close look at the policies.
You wouldn't have a problem with me making a video or a series of videos of me going through the videos, like this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I think
your
is
opinion.
Okay, yeah,
we don't
certainly.
Have an issue.
Cool.
We just ask people to be objective and factual.
Yeah.
Innuendos.
I saw one of your policies is about a human rights reform, about the idea of protecting people from false allegations, I think it was. I'm kind of interested to hear more about that, but I can kind of understand where that's coming from with, like, certainly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure specifically what you're referring to on that. The false allegation thing.
Did you want to hear this for a sec?
That was crazy today, man.
A little bit, eh?
Yeah, intense. You got to be careful though. It's just so many people, right?
Yeah. So I just printed off this page here, and the one that I was talking about is
Which one?
amendment of the Canadian Human Rights Act.
Yeah.
It doesn't explain
There's an actual policy on it.
Yeah. No, I printed that right out from your website there.
No,
yeah.
but if you click
Yeah.
on that...
No, I know I did. That's just what I found about it.
This actually goes to a specific policy?
Yeah. And that's on the idea of protecting people from false allegations.
Yeah. Another thing too, we felt all Canadians need to be protected in the Human Rights Act. It can't be just minorities.
Yeah, it shouldn't be favoritism anyway.
Exactly. That's all we're saying, because there's a lot of traditional Canadians that are discriminated against.
Yeah.
So how come they're not protected in the Human Rights Act?
Yeah.
So that's all we're saying.
And your idea of traditional Canadians is...
European, First Nation, Inuit, Métis.
Yeah, okay.
And that's actually standard government propaganda, if you want to say it, or policy. They even say that.
It's their words kind of thing, yeah.
It's even their words.
Okay.
The founding people, they say, are the British, French, First Nations.
Yeah.
Of Canada.
That's why we're bilingual kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
there's an argument to be made for maybe a few hundred more languages, but that could be pretty logistically difficult.
Yeah. But check the policies out. But we're going to be back. We're running candidates here. Right?
Yeah. No, this isn't the first time you've been here.
Yeah,
you're not. You're saying it's not going to be the last kind of thing, or?
Oh, no way. This is Canada. This is part of Canada. They're not going to keep us out.
And for as long as it is, you're going to keep coming back, kind of thing.
Policy on in the human rights. There's no mention of discrimination against false, based on false allegations.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. I understand now.
Okay. Yeah.
People making false allegations of discrimination.
Yeah.
They need to be held accountable.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
Because it could be manipulated, right? The system.
Yeah. This victimization culture is kind of where you're heading towards. Yeah.
We don't want to discourage people from making them, but if someone's making an overt false allegation, to smear someone, they need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Right? Those are Antifa.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is crazy. Where are you from?
I'm from around here.
All right,
I'm just
yeah.
trying to
Are
do
you
some local
surprised by
news
the
stuff.
turnout?
It doesn't surprise me a whole lot, no.
Okay.
No.
I think that's enough for today.
Okay, nothing else you wanted to say before I take off?
No,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
a lot. You saw a lot. You got a lot of footage. so-
yeah, cool. No worries.
Yeah.
I appreciate
No, I appreciate your
you giving me
open-mindedness.
the chance.
No, we don't have anything to hide.
Yeah, well,
No problem. You know, we're not. This is, yeah, it's crazy today. Unfortunately, no one was hurt, but there was that one incident.
yeah.
A couple of them. Hey, that
I'm
one guy came at you, right?
With the young fella?
Yeah.
He wanted to piece me, yeah.
Yeah, and what happened? The police jumped in.
Well, the
right?
police just took him away, yeah. He said I punched his girl, his sister. Punch anybody.
Thanks. I'll probably see you next time.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Excellent work on your part.
Thanks.
It's good to get both sides, right?
Yeah, that's
You know?
totally the thing. I'd try and be here.
I
if it
respect
was,
that. I was disappointed we didn't meet up in Halifax. I saw your video,
Yeah,
and then you left, but we came back down. You missed all the fun.
yeah. I missed the last part there. Yeah,
Who knows, right?
yeah. What ended up coming of that? Anything or? Did they,
They arrested someone. We didn't press charges. We gave them a chance.
Oh, okay.
We could have.
Yeah.
They stole our banner, right?
yeah, it's good you didn't press charges. But
Well, we figure show some mercy, right?
yeah, it does suck about the banner though.
But you know, we have pressed charges in the past.
Yeah,
Like someone stole my cell phone.
that's more
So,
expensive than a
yeah,
banner.
yeah. So we pressed charges, and there was pretty overt assault on someone.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
unfortunate, but that's how it started. They stole the banner. We wanted it back.
Yeah, wasn't there something about pepper spray?
Oh, because the two of them were on top of each other, so the police officer was alone.
Oh, okay.
So she sprayed them
Oh, okay.
and arrested the guy. But there's video up on our page. It's a 2-minute video. It's gone viral.
Yeah, I think I might have saw that part.
Yeah, it's
but
gone viral, that one.
with these like small clips, it always feels like there's something being left out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
It's
should-
really too bad, like what happened. Like,
yeah, you guys are still going to be in Sydney too?
we're heading to New Brunswick tomorrow.
Oh, okay, I thought you
Sydney.
were going to be in Sydney later
We,
too.
we were just there.
Oh, okay.
We did something there. They were protesting us there.
In Cape Breton.
Yeah,
Oh.
but it was smaller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Crazy, eh?
Interesting. Anyway.
Yeah, enjoy. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good one.
What? I didn't jump any fence. I'm giving everybody a chance to talk. Did you guys
You
have
didn't
anything
jump
you
the
wanted to
fence.
say?
It's an open dialogue.
What's your dialogue?
So you're against dialogue?
I don't know. No, I'm not. Actually, free speech.
Yeah, wonderful. That's it. Thanks for coming out.
No, the
We
truth.
didn't come out to see you. We came out for the music.
Did you?
And then
Well,
you
what
went all
happened
back
in the
to
music?
Russia.
Well, we went away from it. Right? So
Oh,
they asked us to go over there.
so that's basically what happened here. Kind of leery of feeling about shaking his hand or whatever. But I want to give everybody a chance to speak. I just remember, I think it was Ignatieff who was here one year. And I definitely didn't shake that guy's hand. But, nah. I don't agree with this guy's policies with a lot of what's in this guy's policies. There's some things that I wish were getting more attention. That's kind of why I want to give him the chance to say his piece kind of thing. But, yeah. No, he's not someone I'd vote for. And I don't mean to say any of this to be biased. Like, everybody has their biases, and I think maybe the best way to provide the most unbiased perspective possible and to allow fellow Scotians to make up their own mind, because I have faith that fellow Scotians can make up their own minds, and Scotians made what their minds are now pretty obvious tonight. But like I say, he's treated pretty he's treated like the scum of the earth based on what people say. And I feel like either people haven't looked and actually read what their policies are, or they're intentionally trying to demonize people based on what they think the most effective and evil sounding buzzword they can use that they think they can get away with is. And like, I'm not here to trash anybody else's opinion. Maybe their opinion genuinely is that he is the scummiest person on the political face of Canada or whatever. And I certainly wouldn't take the time to defend him. He's an adult, he can defend himself, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm heading back to the inclusion rally. I would have liked to see more of that. I hope you like the content I've provided so far. I'm curious to see what happens when I go back here. See if anybody else wants to say anything about what their feelings were on what I'm doing. I'll be totally intersectional in my journalism. But yeah, for now I guess I'm having a nice little stroll around Truro. And nothing really wrong with that. I'm gonna enjoy my walk now. If anything else interesting happens, you'll see it. Wonder if there's a smoothie truck or anything here. Pretty sure there's food. Wonder if there's smoothies. That'd be cool.